looking forward to the most about the foreign trip?
The food. Yeah. Here they have great fruit over there. The kid, Dylan Caldwell from Auburn, he talked to our team, and he said the best watermelon he's ever eaten in his life over there. And then I've heard that their breakfasts are incredible. So looking forward to that.
Do you feel like this group is ready for this trip? I mean, have they been together enough? Now they need kind of a different look, different test?
I think the time together is going to be important. We got to figure out. Need some people to take leadership roles, understand what that looks like in different aspects, and just to see who can step up to the plate.
What's your strategy in each of these games you play? Are you looking to spread out minutes? Are you looking to win? How do you approach each one?
Man, I want every guy to come back and think he's going to play 30 minutes and got a major role on the team, because in this day and age of the portal and all of that, last thing you want is to lose a kid after a foreign tour.
Coach, we know how important your faith is to you, and some of the guys have talked about it. So going over to a place like Israel, how did that location come about? And I know that has to be obviously important to your team.
Well, for me personally, it's a bucket list, something that I've wanted to do. It came about because Lee Miller and Daniel Posner with Athletes for Israel reached out to us about it. We were actually going to Greece, and so when this came about, it was just something that you couldn't turn down.
Who's really impressed you during some of the workouts on this team?
Really impressed. Cam's work ethic, like he just is carrying himself differently. You can see like some of that Marquise Noel living in the gym, really focused about what he's doing, has rubbed off on him. That's been great. Dede's been really good. I mean, he's another kid he just lives in the gym, and so that's both of those guys have been really impressive.
How about Naquan? Have you seen a difference in him since he's finished up the NBA draft stuff?
Well, he has a different confidence about him, because he's so close to doing what he wants to do, but I mean, yet it's so far away, and so he's got to think about just doing the right thing every day, 1-0, and his strength, him gaining weight and being focused on that, and just is going to be important to him.
So when you guys go over for your trip, I know you talked about all the together time that you're going to have. Who plans out all of that other stuff besides the basketball? Is it you? Is it a collective from the staff, or how does that?
No, the company that's bringing us over, Lee Miller's group, they have everything scheduled for us on things that we're going to get to see, and it's the birthplace of 3 religions, and we're going to experience a little bit of each religion and learn about it. We've had 2 people come in and talk to us. From today was we learned about the Jewish culture and faith, and a couple of days ago it was how the Christian faith is there in Jerusalem, and the whole thing with Jesus and how everything is, the city's divided, and then I think on Monday we have an imam coming in to share about the Islamic faith and how its presence is there in Jerusalem, and so that we learn that we culturally we learn about each one, but we also want to be, like, when we're there, be able to be respectful of everyone. I told our staff, we got 3 things on this trip: is every kid comes back and still wants to be part of this program. Number 2 is that when we're in public, we do anything that we represent K-State in a way that we shine the best light on representing K-State and how we conduct ourselves. And the number 3 is that we have a great time together. And so those are the 3 things about it.
You got one new team coming out of the conference for sure in Colorado, maybe some more on the way soon. Do you have any thoughts on this and the conference growing right now?
Well, it's a whole lot better thinking about the conference growing than wondering whether you're going to be in a conference. And I was at Baylor when the last time it happened, and we were wondering, obviously there was going to be a place for certain schools, but we weren't sure where we would be at. And I'm sure our fan base, we've experienced that during that same time too. So right now, being a part of an expanding conference, a growing conference, one of the top 3 conferences in the country, and man, I'm like, let's go get them all, really, and let's. I can't really say what I want to say because I might mess up some stuff, but I'm excited about some of the schools that are coming in and the potential of other schools to come too.
And one of the guys who's responsible for that is obviously the commissioner of this conference, and he set up the event at Rucker Park. I know you guys were up there. What was that like for you, and some of the visions that the commissioner has?
Well, Brett is cutting edge. He's a go-getter, and he's got a ton of great ideas, and it's fun to be a part of something that is always pushing the needle, and wanting to be the first, and not just following what everybody else is doing, and I love that about him. And the event in Rucker Park was a terrific idea, and it was extremely well executed, except for rain. I mean, it was terrific, and I look forward to being a part of that. I look forward to being a part of, games in Mexico and some of the other things that we have planned. And I mean, I want to spread the brand all over the world, and that's what we're going to do when we're in Israel. And we'll hopefully play some good basketball, and just people get to see what terrific young men we have on this team, and just spread the K-State brand across the world.
You got some roster spots you still can fill if you want to heading into the next season. How are you approaching that right now?
We are actively looking for the right 2 guys to be a part of our program, and if we find them, we can be really, really good. If we don't find them, we have an NCAA tournament team, and so it's. But our goal is not just to go to the NCAA.
What's impressed you about Tyler in terms of his leadership and experience?
Well, Tyler's a winner, right? And so I know he knows how to win, and he's a terrific kid, and so people like him, and he likes people to like him. And but part of being a leader is that you can't always, people aren't always going to like you. And that's something that he's going to have to learn. And he wants to get to the NCAA tournament. He's never done that before. And I want to be a part of helping that happen. And part of that happening will be him being comfortable not being liked in order to get the team to be the best that they can be.
How did the game with USC in Las Vegas kind of come about? How eager were you to kind of participate in that?
Well, they were actually presented with 2 other teams, and they didn't want to play those 2 other teams. And so I thought it was kind of interesting that they were excited about playing us. So, and, to open the season with that kind of game on national television, I mean, it takes people a long time to get those kind of opportunities, so we're blessed for it to happen so quickly in, our time here. And so anytime we have those type of opportunities, we want to put our brand out there and let the kids and the country see what we do here at K-State.
Coach, I have a couple of questions from some other media that couldn't be here. Can you talk about like Athletes for Israel and their mission and kind of how you got involved with them?
Yeah, so last year in the NCAA tournament, I'm very outspoken about my faith, and given the opportunity, I take joy in sharing what's important to me. But also we had Bebe and Ish on our team, who are both Muslims, and we provided opportunity for those guys to observe Ramadan, to go to the mosque for prayer, and be able to share their faith, because this is about, it's not about what you believe, it's about loving people, right? And so Daniel Posner and Athletes for Israel and some of the other sports organizations there in Israel that represented different religions saw how we conducted ourselves and said, man, that's what we want, because we want to be able to build unity through sports. And so that's what attracted us, them to us. And so we're excited about this opportunity, man. Whenever you can go to a play, we're going to be the first, us in Arizona, the first colleges to ever play in Abu Dhabi. And we're part of, with that Abraham Accord that allows now communications between Israel and Arab countries, and now allows flights, right? Like no college team has ever flown from Israel to an Arab country, and we get to do that. And so anytime you get a chance to be, you know, a first in something, and you know, and be part of building peace, I mean, that's exciting.
Last one, is there any particular aspect of the trip that the players seem most excited about?
I'm not sure yet. I haven't, like, we're learning so much information, you know, and we're finding out so much of how culturally diverse Israel is. And what I hope is that when we go there, we have the type of experience I expect us to have, and we represent ourselves the way that we expect to represent ourselves, that our players will be able to talk positively about their experience, that other people will want to visit those countries also, and that we do such a good job that they want to have us back.
Anything else for Coach?
Yeah, one more. I know you took Baylor on an Italy trip one year. How did the season go after that? Was it a nice springboard for you into the season?
Yeah, we lost our second game of the season to Washington in Alaska, and then won 23 in a row from there, and then COVID hit. So there was some good and bad. You know, I mean, it was, did the foreign trip help us? Yes, it definitely helped us. And the season was actually going really terrific, and then, you know, COVID hit, so it didn't particularly end the way we wanted it to. So, but these trips are incredible for team building, and it's great, the educational part of it. And you know, we could go to, you know, Cancun or the Bahamas and play a few games and stuff, but man, when you get a chance to, you know, help your guys experience something that they may never get to do again, you have to take the opportunity to do that.
I think K-State won the Big 12 the last 2 times they went, right?
I feel like he's kind of jabbing me there, like a little bit, you know.
Maybe you should emphasize that 23 in a row.